Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I greatly appreciate you being here. Please don't forget to hit that big red subscribe button down there before you go. We are officially on the road to 2K, and whenever I do hit that, I plan on doing a giveaway. So please hit the button. All right, it's free. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the whole reason why you're here. Brow tint. So the other day I was just casually scrolling along Pinterest and I came across this pin that showed this woman tinting her brows at home with this kit right here. And I was like, hold the phone. You mean to tell me I can tint these babies at home for the low? So I was like, that's it. I'm going to Walmart. I'm getting this kit and I'm doing this on my own. Some of you guys may have already seen this done, but I also know that there are plenty of you that probably have never seen this done. So since I'm already going to be doing it on myself anyways, I decided, let's film it. So hopefully it turns out right, because that would just be embarrassing. So what this kit is, this is actually, as you can see, just for men. That's what it's called. It's actually like beard and mustache dye. So when men start getting like grays in their beard and mustache area, they can go and get this and dye it, and it'll help eliminate some of those grays. And the reason why people are using this as opposed to like regular hair dye or something like that is the simple fact that this is actually made to go on the face. You know, when you start messing around with like dyes and just any kind of chemical in general, you want to be very careful where you put it, but especially when you're putting it anywhere on your face, especially right here close to your eyes. But this right here is specifically made to go on the face. So yeah. Now, like I said a minute ago, I got mine from Walmart. I paid less than $8 for this. It was like right at $8. It was, matter of fact, I will look. So I paid $7.72 for this, to be exact. So right under $8, which I think is a steal, simply because, well, okay, I've never had my brows tinted by a professional, so I don't really know how much they cost. I could look it up, but I don't have time for that right now. If any of you know, put it down below, whatever. But I know dang well it ain't no $7, $8. If I had to take a wild guess, I feel like the cheapest you're gonna pay is about 15 to 20 bucks is what I would assume. Now, like I said, I haven't never gone, I haven't looked it up, but that's just what I would assume. And honestly, it probably could be more than that depending on where you go. Then of course you gotta leave a tip, because you know that's the right thing to do. So purchasing this little $8 kit that I can do in the comfort of my own home, and of course I will be able to do this several times because it's not going to take that much to do my brows, right? So I'm going to have a lot of leftover product, which means I will get plenty of uses out of this one kit right here. So now that's not to shade any of my brow professionals, I'm sorry, okay? But some of us are bulling on the budget, all right? So with that being said, like I said, you guys can see my brows. Now I clearly have hair. I guess I have about, I don't know, about an average amount. I don't have really thick full brows, but I also don't have like too thin of brows, I wouldn't say. But you know, I definitely think they could use some filling in, and that is my goal with it. My goal is to just make them look more naturally full and filled in. That way when I don't have on makeup, it still looks like I have like fuller brows. So anyways, at this point I'm rambling. Let's just go ahead and get on into this. It really shouldn't take long. You literally just apply the product, wait 5 minutes, wipe it off, and you're good to go. So love that. Also, if any of you are curious, the shade that I got, I went with medium to dark brown just because I don't really know how dark this stuff is, and I didn't want it to come out black. Plus, like I said, I do want this to be a little bit more on the natural looking side, so that's what I went with. They did have all kinds of different shades, so no matter what color hair you have, you are pretty much guaranteed to find your shade. So anyways, let's go ahead and open her up. So inside the kit we have the color base, the color developer, a little mixing tray right here, which you can't really see because it's clear, this little brush which clearly is for the mustache and beard area, so I won't be using this. Then of course we have the instructions on how to do everything, and this right here, which I believe is a pair of gloves. I haven't opened the instructions yet, but just because of what it looks like, this looks like a pair of plastic gloves, which honestly I'm not even going to use. I don't think I'll need them just for my brow area. Plus, knowing me, it'll make it harder to apply. So just give me un momento so I can read over these instructions and see what the heck I have to do, how to mix this up, and I will be RB. Okay, so I'm back. I read everything. So literally what it said was to take your color base, do a line here, do your developer, do a line here, mix them, and then apply. However, again, this kit is for the beard. So instead of doing a full line, I'm just going to do like, I don't know, like a little dot or a little dollop of each. Alright, so if you guys can see, I have my 2 little dollops of product right there. And turns out this brush is already going to be used for something. It said you could use the back of it to mix it. And I'm like, duh, smart. I knew that. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to start mixing the 2. It actually has kind of a pleasant smell. Kind of smells like soap or shampoo, actually. I don't know, it just smells clean. Okay, so this is what we're looking like all mixed in. So what I'm going to be using to apply this is I just have, this used to have a spoolie on the end, but it broke off. But the other end of it is this little angled brush that I normally use to shape my brows. And so that is what I'm going to be using to work the product in there, while simultaneously trying to keep it somewhat orderly and in line. I also have my little spoolie here so I can brush them up beforehand and make sure that, yeah, that everything is in line where it's supposed to be. All right, let's go. Now I am trying my hardest to be very, very careful when applying this, but for whatever reason I mess up, or if you guys are doing this at home and you mess up, don't freak out. Simply just grab a Q-tip or something like that to kind of wipe off your mistakes. Now the other brow, oh my goodness. Alright, and then once you have it all on and ready to go, then you just go ahead and set your timer for 5 minutes and wait. And just a side note, I did read in the instructions that basically the longer you leave it on, the darker it gets. Which makes sense, I guess. So
a few minutes later.
There goes my timer. So let's go ahead and get ready to take this off. Now I will say, just because I'm pretty sure it's noticeable because I see it too. See how this dye goes all the way down? It creates a full brow, but over here it looks a little short. It kind of ends here. That's because of my natural brow hair. She's a little sparse on this end, tail end here. You know, I normally just fill my brows in. You know, you never know. But because this is hair dye and it has to mainly cling to your hair, that's why this one looks a little shorter than this one. Anyways, let's take this off. So to do so, I do have some little cotton rounds to just kind of wipe them off. Also, when you do it on your beard, it says to shampoo them out. It's not the case here. So I did go ahead and grab my toner. This is Witch Hazel toner, actually. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take some toner on the cotton rounds and let's see what we got. Oh, I'm nervous. Did it work? Do they look more full? Let's see. Wow, okay. I can definitely tell a difference. I don't know if you guys can tell a difference. They're my brows, so obviously I would be able to tell first. But there's definitely a difference. Whenever I get this one wiped off, I will do a side-by-side comparison for you guys. And you know what? Because I did go with the medium to dark kit, I probably could have left this on a little longer than 5 minutes. Not too much because I don't want to go crazy, but I could have left it on a little bit longer, just so it would get a little bit darker. Ooh, that one looks good. Of course, this is my good brow anyways. You know, we all have a good brow and then the one that gives us trouble. That one did great. Wow, look at that. Ah! This one, of course, is but that has nothing to do with the technique, really. That has something to do with the brow itself. It sucks. Wow, look at my brow. Oh my gosh, look at that. This one I'm still gonna have to do a little extra work when it comes to filling them in, but man, do you look at this brow? Sheesh. So let's go ahead and just do a little side-by-side comparison, shall we? So it's not super duper dramatic, but like I said, you can definitely tell. And whenever I don't have on makeup, my brows definitely look a lot fuller. And like I said, because I went with medium to dark, I honestly probably could have left it on a little bit longer, and had I done so, it probably would have came out a little bit darker and better. But again, this is just my first time. This is a trial run, you know. Definitely the next time I do this, I will know better how I personally need to do this. But I must say, this is a great place to start. Like, I'm impressed. Yes, look at this. Well, yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. So I guess I'm gonna go ahead and close out this video. There's not really much more to say. This was a trial run. I think it went pretty good for my first time. I'm so glad I found this technique. I can't wait to keep using it because I definitely plan to. And because this is my first time, I don't really know how long this will last. Since it is technically like hair dye, I guess it would depend on how much you are washing and scrubbing your face and what kind of soaps and stuff you use. I don't really plan to get color treated shampoo simply for my eyebrows, and I do wash my face every day, so for me it probably won't last too long. Maybe a few weeks, but hey, I have plenty of product to go around. If you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to go ahead and give me a big thumbs up down below and subscribe if you're not already. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all, and I will see ya in the next one.